What's up guys, this is Bookin' with Kage, where I'll share my tips, tricks, and techniques so you can share your story with the world. In this video, we're going to do a what's up with me. What have I been doing since the end of NaNoWriMo, and a couple of things you didn't know about me. So at the end of NaNoWriMo, I finally headed out and went fishing again. Fishing has been a passion of mine since I was a little child. And I stopped fishing so I could focus on NaNoWriMo in November, which kind of made me lose out on the prime salmon fishing month of the year here in the Pacific Northwest. But that was okay because I don't catch them anyways, and I've been trying for 7 years, but I haven't had any luck. But I did catch a sturgeon this July, which was neat. Maybe I'll put the video up sometime. But I went out fishing again, and it was fun. I didn't catch anything, but the winter steelhead run will be coming up soon. But I'll be heading out as I used to, and hopefully I'll end up with something other than a sturgeon. But it was nice to get out again and get my line wet. But, you know, hopefully I'll come home with something besides just dirty, muddy boots. But I went fishing and haven't done too much else. We just recently got our Christmas tree, which is nicely decorated. Me and wifey spent the day decorating it and getting it all nice and pretty for Santa. And I did actually start writing a new story. I think it's going to be a space comedy. It's really funny, even though I've gotten only a couple paragraphs in. I like the idea behind it, and share that with you guys later on as I write it and get more of the story written, fleshed out. But, you know, right now the Saviors has been put away, and I'm not thinking about it and just putting that out of my mind. But it's been about 2 weeks or so, and I haven't thought about it at all, so it's kind of, I think I'm at the point where I might start sitting down to read it and start the next process, the next step in getting this novel published. But before I do that, you know, just going to sit back and I think I will take December off because I want to focus on Christmas and have fun with that, and not really put myself in the position where I'm gonna write and just let that take over like it did for November. So here's a couple things that you guys don't know about me. I'm Asian. I'm originally from LA, but I moved up to the Pacific Northwest 7 years ago to be with my wife because I started to hate the city and I really love my wife. I studied Kung Fu for 15 years, and it really changed a lot of my outlook on things and my perspective with how, you know, you should just carry yourself when in a situation where somebody's being aggressive or, you know, whatever. I just learned a lot of discipline from it, and that's something that a lot of people have said, but it's true. You will learn a lot of discipline from it, and I'm very grateful to learning that, and I have the ability to take care of myself as well as my loved ones. So that's something that I think a lot of people should think about doing and getting into if they haven't already. Along with the Kung Fu, I did lion dancing, and please, please, please do not get that confused with dragon dancers. A lion dancing group has 2 people in there. One person playing the head of the lion, one person playing the tail. It looks like a lion when it walks around. They're walking around. They have music that accompanies them, but dragon dancing group, basically one person carries a ball, shiny ball thing on a stick, and they run around, and everybody, it's like 50 people or 100 people or whatever it is, but they go running around and chasing the ball. I am a 5-time Dragon Boat champion. The LA Dragon Boat races, I've competed with my Kung Fu group, and the time that I was down there, still living down there, we won 5 years. I don't remember if they were consecutive years or not, but I have 5 medals to prove it. Professionally, I am a cook, chef, or whatever you want to call it. I'm formally trained by the Le Cordon Bleu School of Culinary Arts. I don't think that's what it's called now, but I'm formally trained. I've been working in this industry for 10 years at least, professionally. After I graduated from the school, I learned a lot of things, and I will be doing some cooking in some of my videos, and I hope you guys will be there to check it out. We've got 2 cats in our yard. We've got Mittens and Meowser, and we used to have chickens several times, but due to predatory animals, we had to get rid of them several times. So, you know, it was nice to have chickens, and felt like we had a nice little farm, but eventually it just became a problem with raccoons, and you don't ever want to see your babies get ripped apart by a raccoon. So yeah, we had to get rid of them. But we have our 2 cats, Meowser and Mittens, who like to wake me up at 4 in the morning or so they could go out to pee. But you know, there are cats, and they're lounging right now by the fire and by the wifey. I don't like lines. Well, I don't like stepping on lines. Cracks in the grounds, lines, whatever. Or if there's a sharp corner of something where the imaginary line would go, I don't like crossing that either. I think it really all started from that whole, if you step on the crack, then you break your mama's back. And that started it all for me, and I still, to this day, don't like stepping on them. I will avoid angles and lines as often as possible. So tiled floors really don't help me out. I just stare straight ahead. I don't like clowns. I've had a deathly fear of clowns as a child, but it's not so bad now. It's now at the point where if I see somebody dressed as a clown or anything coming at me, I will tell them, you need to get away from me, because I don't like clowns, and I will hit you until you stop moving, because I don't like clowns. I won't run, because again, I know Kung Fu. I can defend myself, and I will beat up a clown. So there's that. So I've enjoyed writing for a long time, but you know, as a small child, I would write a lot. I wrote little short stories. I drew comic books and things like that, and poetry. I went through a phase where I thought I was a musician, so I wrote lyrics to songs and all of that kind of stuff. But I think originally the first author that really kind of clicked for me was Edgar Allan Poe. He's my favorite author, and I think that he influenced a lot of my thoughts in the beginning of how to write, and I kind of went through a phase where I wrote very, just in that same style that he writes or wrote. And, I wrote a good amount of my stuff in my earlier years, and I skipped writing in my teen years, and I did some reading. I did more reading then, and I got into Dragonlance books because my nephew actually picked up the first Dragonlance book that we started to read, the companion series. I think that's what it's called now, but it's basically the set that kind of started it all for the Dragonlance world. And because of those first couple of books, I would buy a couple more and learn more about the different characters that I started to enjoy reading about and things like that. And it was thanks to my nephew, thanks for him getting those books, because that really started getting me thinking more about writing along those lines, more fantasy and fiction kind of stuff. So that was really a great great time for us to be able to read those kinds of things. And you know, then I started buying Star Wars books, which I can't believe I forgot to mention. I love Star Wars, Boba Fett. It's all about Boba Fett. I don't care what they've rewritten him to be a clone or whatever. That's not the Boba Fett I know, because Boba Fett is a journeyman. He was a journeyman protector on the planet. I don't remember. His name was Jaster Muriel or something like that. I don't remember. I'm a huge fan. I don't remember any of this stuff. Yeah, Star Wars is a huge thing for me. I love Star Wars. Star Trek too, but more Star Wars, because who doesn't like a glowing lightsaber with all that neat sound effect to it? You can't compare that to a, I mean, you can't compare a little phaser to a lightsaber. But those are a couple of things about me that you didn't know, and now you know. So don't step on a crack or you break your mama's back. See you guys next time, and I'll have something new for you, and maybe I'll do some maybe I'll do some reading of my novel, The Saviors, read through. I mean, I'm not going to read it because it's crap, but I'll let you guys know how I'm doing and what you guys can expect in the upcoming videos of Booking with Kage. So guys, I hope this was cool for you guys. I know it's a little long, but you guys know a little bit more about me, and I hope you guys will share some things about you. So just write in the comments below and, you know, share what you want to share, and I'll be reading them and hoping that you let me know what kind of guys and girls are out there that are watching my videos. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you guys next time.